Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, lived a kind couple who longed for a child. They lived in a small house next to a magnificent garden, but this garden was owned by a powerful and feared enchantress named Dame Gothel. The wife was expecting a baby, and one day, as she looked out her window, she saw the most delicious-looking Rapunzel lettuce growing in the garden. She craved it so much that she grew pale and weak. Her husband, worried for her health, decided he had to get some of that lettuce for her. Under the cover of darkness, he bravely snuck into Dame Gothel's garden and grabbed a handful of the Rapunzel. His wife ate it greedily and felt much better, but soon her craving returned, even stronger than before. So, her loving husband went back to the garden one more time. But this time, as he plucked the lettuce, Dame Gothel appeared before him, her eyes flashing with anger. "How dare you steal from my garden?" she shrieked. The man begged for his life, explaining his wife's desperate craving. Dame Gothel's expression softened slightly. "You may take all the Rapunzel you want," she said, "but on one condition. When your child is born, you must give her to me." The man was so terrified that he agreed. A few months later, a beautiful baby girl was born. As promised, Dame Gothel appeared and took the child away. She named the baby Rapunzel, after the very lettuce her mother had craved. Rapunzel grew up to be the most beautiful child under the sun, with long, golden hair that shimmered like spun gold. When she turned 12, Dame Gothel, fearing that someone would steal her away, took Rapunzel deep into a forest. There, she locked her in a tall tower with no doors and no stairs, only a single window at the very top. When Dame Gothel wanted to visit, she would stand at the bottom of the tower and call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel would then unpin her magnificent, long braids, which were as strong as rope, and let them fall all the way down to the ground. Dame Gothel would then climb up the braids to enter the tower. Rapunzel spent her days alone, singing with her beautiful, enchanting voice to pass the time. Her songs echoed through the forest, filling the air with a sweet, lonely melody. One day, a prince was riding through the forest when he heard Rapunzel's lovely singing. He was so captivated by the sound that he rode towards it until he found the mysterious tower. He looked all around but could find no door to enter. Still, he was so enchanted by the voice that he came back to the forest every single day to listen. One afternoon, as he stood hidden behind a tree, he saw Dame Gothel approach the tower and call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." He watched in amazement as a long, golden braid fell from the window and the enchantress climbed up. The prince now knew how to reach the beautiful singer. The next evening, at dusk, the prince went to the tower and mimicked Dame Gothel's call, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The golden braid dropped down, and the prince climbed up. Rapunzel was startled at first, for she had never seen a man before. But the prince spoke to her with such kindness, telling her how her singing had touched his heart, that her fear quickly vanished. He asked her to be his wife, and seeing his sincerity, Rapunzel agreed. "I will come with you," she said, "but I cannot get down. Bring a skein of silk with you each time you visit, and I will weave a ladder. When it is finished, I will climb down, and we can escape together." They agreed that he would visit her every evening, so that Dame Gothel would not discover their secret. For a while, their plan worked perfectly. But one day, Rapunzel, without thinking, said to Dame Gothel, "You are so much heavier to pull up than the young prince. He is with me in a moment." Dame Gothel flew into a rage. "You treacherous child," she screamed. "I thought I had separated you from all the world, and yet you have deceived me." In her fury, she grabbed a pair of scissors and, snip, snip, she cut off Rapunzel's beautiful golden braids. Then, she used her magic to cast Rapunzel out into a desolate, wild place, leaving her to fend for herself, alone and miserable. That same evening, Dame Gothel took the severed braids and tied them to the window hook. When the prince arrived and called out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," she let the braids down. The prince climbed up, full of hope, only to find not his beloved Rapunzel, but the furious enchantress. "You came for your songbird, but the cat has got her, and she will sing no more," Dame Gothel cackled. "You will never see her again." The prince was overcome with grief. In his despair, he leaped from the tower. He survived the fall, but he landed in a patch of thorns that blinded him. He wandered for years through the forest, blind and heartbroken, eating nothing but roots and berries, and weeping for his lost love. One day, his wanderings led him to the same desolate wilderness where Rapunzel had been cast out. He heard a familiar, sweet voice singing a sad song. He stumbled towards the sound, and as he got closer, he called out her name. Rapunzel recognized his voice and ran to him. They fell into each other's arms, weeping with joy and sorrow. As Rapunzel's tears of joy fell upon the prince's eyes, a miracle happened. Her tears healed him, and his sight was restored. He could see his beloved Rapunzel once more. Overjoyed, the prince led Rapunzel back to his kingdom. They were welcomed with great celebration, and they lived happily ever after, their love stronger than any tower or wicked spell. The story of Rapunzel teaches us a very important lesson. It shows us that lying, like when Rapunzel hid the prince from Dame Gothel, can lead to trouble and heartache. Even though Dame Gothel was wrong to lock her away, Rapunzel's secret was discovered, and it caused a lot of pain for both her and the prince. Honesty is always the best path, even when it feels difficult. It also reminds us that true love and hope can overcome even the darkest of times. The prince never gave up searching, and Rapunzel's love was powerful enough to heal him. So always remember to be truthful, and never lose hope. Thank you so much for listening to our story tonight. We hope you have sweet dreams. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more wonderful bedtime stories. Good night.